Hi, like many people, I've had to change to online classes this last month, and here are 10 things I learned doing some good classes and some pretty bad classes too. Note that I'm teaching ESL classes in Japan, small classes of 4 to 5 students, and the ages are between 4 and 12. I'm using Zoom, and I've repurposed a virtual whiteboard app called Miro. Now, I know there are loads of other options available, and I'm sure many are much better than my setup, but this is what I've been doing. Please comment if you know a better setup, because I think all of us would like to know. Bonus tip, keep your setup as simple as possible, and practice using it, because if you have too many programs open, you'll get lost, your computer will slow down, or your iPad will slow down, and then that can get very, very stressful. Also, just let you know that we open up an online shop for teachers. There you can get our free downloads and a whole bunch of other cool teaching stuff as well, delivered to your door. And you can also get our downloads on Teachers Pay Teachers. So, number 1, take it slow. Remember, they're not in the same room as you now, so there's going to be a delay because of the internet connection. Remember, their internet could be awful, your internet could be awful, so there's going to be a delay. But also, they can't pick up as many visual clues to know what you're talking about as if they were sitting next to you. So they need a bit of time to process it. Also, they could be waiting on other students to answer. So just give them a bit of time. Number 2, don't do anything even slightly complicated with younger kids. I had a student who's age 6 and he couldn't find page 2 in his book. So another class, they had to get stickers from the back of the book to put it into page 4. One student couldn't find those stickers. They had no parent to help them. So what do? You just kind of watch this kid going through every page in the book, not listening to you, and all the other kids are staring at them. That kid's having a panic attack. Don't do anything like that. If there's stickers in the back and they're older, great. If there's stickers in the back and they're younger, skip them. Number 3, overprepare. Have backup games, have backup activities. Games work differently online, activities work differently. Some things take much longer, some things take much faster. So you gotta have backups, or you're gonna have 7 minutes at the end of class where they're just staring at you, you're just staring at them, and you're in a full panic. Have backups. Number 4, give a pep talk before the first ever online class, and anytime you need to, preferably in their own language. Explain that they have to talk. Nodding is useless. If they finish something, they have to say finished. If they get a book out, they have to say ready. You can't see what they're doing. You can only see their face, and they need to understand that. They need to understand that they have to talk now. Number 5, use the students' names and make their camera the main one so it fills the screen to make them pay attention, to make them answer, to make them focus. Number 6, remember that at least one parent is usually in the room with the younger student. Now this is good because it helps you out, but not so good because you're basically doing a demo class every class. So that's why you have to over-prepare. Number 7, have realistic expectations. You'll find that some students who are in class are actually much worse online. They kind of freeze. And other students who are kind of quiet in class suddenly become kind of class leaders almost. So understand that it's going to be different. Understand that the class timing is going to be different. Everything's different online. 8, fill the screen. Remember that some students are watching you on a small phone. So if you have a very detailed big picture with lots of things and you have to count how many things are, some students are looking at a screen this big. So fill it up. Number 9, movement. Get them moving. Don't sit down the whole time, especially with younger kids. But even older kids kind of like it. A lot of kids are stuck inside the whole time. Parents like watching the kids move around a little bit. I was doing yoga 2 weeks ago, but instead of counting 1 to 20, we were doing January, February, March, April. Those repetitive sequencing things that are really boring. They're less boring if you're doing star jumps as you're doing them. Exploit the room. If they're in their bedroom or living room, do things like, I got these color things, so purple, what color? It's purple. Okay, bring something purple. What color? Yellow. Okay, touch something yellow. Bring something yellow and yummy. Things like that. Get them moving around so that they're having fun. Number 10, don't rely on the virtual whiteboard too much. Don't just have them sitting there watching your screen. You have to use the camera. You gotta have that connection with them. You gotta do face to face. Otherwise, they're gonna lose interest. They're gonna get bored. So I've been fairly happy with how my online classes have gone so far. I hope these 10 tips help you. I'm sure there's a bunch of teachers who have a lot more experience teaching online who can give much better advice. If so, please comment. I think we all could do with some help on this. And I'll come up with some more videos soon. Thank you.